it's Dr. Ginger Bratzel, and we're going to go through your DDS, what we call the Daily Dental Snippet. And today we're going to talk about how to get things done, because that's the question I got often. I ran a small town practice. We did high volume, super high marketing, had outside businesses as ran. I was a mom, 2 young kids. I shouldn't say was, I am. Look what my son made me out of Legos. I had to show that off. You see what I just did to it? We'll have to fix that before he comes home from school. I have kids. We had a small farm. I mean, we were busy. Did marketing. I ran an outside marketing firm. I copyrighted for a big dental practice management company. So how did we get everything done? And I have to say, we did it by being organized. And I'm not talking Martha Stewart organized, because that's not what I'm talking about. So we're talking about messy organized. Go about your life, and it's not always perfect, but getting things in some central spots. By having calendars, that's what helped us, and reoccurring events. So I had recurring reminders when taxes were due, recurring things when we had things in the office, like twice a month we would hand write out a welcome card to all new patients that came in the last 2 weeks. They were handwritten, and you had to assign someone to do that. Well, we had a task, and that was one of them, that got done at a certain period of time. So we wrote all those, and we used Google Calendars to put in a central location and had that going on a recurring basis. And then we'd email that, set it up to email to the person who was in charge of that in the office. Now, when I talk about calendars, people get overwhelmed and say, I don't have time to set up a calendar and all this stuff. You just have to set it up once and then add to it as you need it. So don't default everything you have. Just add as you need to it. And I'm not talking about putting your patients' appointments or anything in there. You have your dental practice software for that. This is to remember when soccer practice is, when you need a haircut, the oil change, when the taxes are due, things like that. I had one to remind me on payroll, even though I only had to push one button to do payroll. I had a little reminder that reminded me 5 minutes before I usually got to the office on Wednesday mornings, because it was every other Wednesday, to push the darn button, and it was real easy. And it went to Google Calendars. So I had access to it, even though on my iPhone, I had it on my iPad if I needed. It's under a Gmail account that sets up just for calendars and nothing else, so I don't get any emails there. We had the office stuff. I had my personal stuff, and they're color-coded on what goes through, but it all goes to the right person, which is me, on the right things, and then the office thing went to the office thing. I have it on my PC, so I just opened up Gmail under the calendars. I can find it anywhere. Even when I dropped my iPhone in washing my hands in a meeting in San Diego, and fried my phone, it had all my flight reservations, everything on that. Nothing to worry. I just borrowed the computer, and the guy sitting right next to me logged into my calendar account, and I had instant access. No panic, no worry, nothing like that. And it's all centralized. So calendars are it. Go to Google and type in Google Calendars and setting it up, and about what if you have an Android, where to send it to you. As long as you can get your email from anywhere and you set up an account to do it, as long as you can access the internet, I should say, you can get that through your Gmail, your calendar stuff. So get that set up. I'm not the technical wizard. We did it once and don't know how to do it again, and if we ever have to, well, that's what Google's there for. Don't memorize things like that. But dedicate someone to do it. See what things you have going on, a recurring events. You know, everyone pays taxes on April 15th. If you're self-employed, you have your quarterly taxes. I have those set up in there. When my gross receipts for our state went in, I had all that set up. It always reminded me. So go through there, write your list of what's reoccurring first, and then get that set up and have an email to the person who's charged in doing it, because if you don't write it down, it doesn't happen. That's how we got so much done. That's what made us so successful, and that's how we had a long list of things checked out. Don't panic about it. Take a little bit of a time. Just get it set up and get going and have it in one centralized location. All right? So this is Ginger Bratzel signing off from you. We can see you later. That's a reminder. Listen to that I had something to go on. Yep, I got to go do something. Bye-bye.